factors of the. Okay, there we go. My recording started. Okay, so let me get that there for a moment. Okay, rational roots, PRRs. Okay, so if a polynomial whose coefficients are integers has a rational root, then this number can be found. It's a fraction whose numerator is some integral fraction of the constant over the denominator. Or excuse me, over the denominator some factor of the highest degree term. So for this example, we would do factors of 3 over factors of 4. Remember, you're pairing them all up to figure out your possible PRRs. This is more of a non-calculator technique, right? Because if you have the calculator, you don't need potential rational roots. You can use your calculator to help you figure out, graph it, and look for the zeros and see what they are. This is more of the, okay, what's my backup plan when I don't have a calculator? Okay, so that's the skill we're reviewing. So example 6 asks us to find the zeros of this function. X cubed plus 2x squared minus 2x minus 4. Now the other thing is, 2 of these are irrational, so even if you found them on the calculator, you need to know how to express them. PRRs. In this case, factors of what over factors of what? So my numerator is going to be factors of the constant. My constant is minus 4. Honestly, you don't even have to take the minus with it because factors of negative 4 and positive 4 are the same. So we're going to do factors of 4 on top over factors of the coefficient of my highest degree term. So my lead coefficient is 1. This is kind of an easier one. What are factors of 4? 1, 2, 4, which means I'm going to say plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, and plus or minus 4. Those are my possible numerators. What are factors of 1? Just 1, right? 1 and negative 1, so plus or minus 1. Now, in a more complicated situation, remember you need to write them all out. We'd have to take turns carrying them all up. In this case, since they're all over positive 1 or negative 1, it's just the top, right? It's plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4. Okay, how do we decide which of these are actual zeros? I have 6 potential zeros. Plug them in. Well, plug them in or... Nope, we're not graphing. How do I officially decide if one of these is a rational root? What do we just use on the front side? Synthetic division. Okay, so we're going to pick one, and we're going to start. Generally speaking, we normally go, unless you have any reason, this is like if I'm working without a calculator, I'm going to try 1. And we're going to look for 1 until we find one that works with a remainder of 0. So if I use 1, and then I have what? 1, 2, negative 2, negative 4. Synthetic divide. Drop the 1. Multiply. We get 1. Add. We get 3. Multiply. We get 3. Add. We get 1. Multiply 1 and add negative 3.
No.
Okay, no, because I didn't get a remainder of 0. So now what? Try another one. Negative 1. 1, 2, negative 2, negative 4. I had to make mine up there. Okay. He's skipping ahead of me. Drop the 1. Multiply. Negative 1. Add. Positive 1. Multiply. Negative 1. Add. Negative 3. Multiply 3. Add negative 1. What do we know?
No.
No again. Now what? 2. 1, 2, negative 2, negative 4. Let me talk through the synthetic. Are you guys good there? Drop. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Add. Did it work? I came up with 1, 4, 6, 8 across the bottom. So again, no remainder of 0. Didn't work. Negative 2. Okay. Going off the screen, aren't I? I'll scoot over so I don't have to zoom out any. What do we have here? 1, 0, negative 2, 0. What did we just find? Remainder of 0 finally. Took us a bit, but okay. So first of all, that tells me that negative 2 is a 0. It's a rational root. Now this can be expressed as the factor. This is negative 2 as a divisor. As a factor, it is x plus 2. What does 1, 0, negative 2 represent as a factor? X squared minus 2. So right now, what we've done is we've taken this original function and we have factored it, which means x plus 2 times x squared minus 2 equals 0. It's factored. If 2 factors multiplied equal 0, what can I do? Set them both equal to 0. Now, we already know that what that first one represents, don't we? X plus 2 equals 0, so we have x equals negative 2. We already knew that one. X squared minus 2 equals 0. What happens there? Add 2. X squared equals 2. And so x is what? Officially, plus or minus the square root of 2. So, rational, we only had the negative 2. But irrational, we have square root of 2 and negative square root of 2. So what are all of my zeros here? Okay, negative 2, square root of 2, negative square root of 2. Does it make sense that I have 3 zeros? Yes, because this equation was an x to the 3rd, correct? Which means 3 roots. Okay. Well, I'm trying to look and see, because it looks like I shortcut this in my notes last year, too. Okay, it's find the roots. So if we're not using a calculator, right, and we try and find the roots, you can find potential rationals, right?